everybody, welcome. Hope you guys having a good time. I'm going to check the audio and welcome to the close of day 5 for the Accelerator. Terminator Accelerator. It's going to be pretty awesome stuff. I'm your host, Superman. Welcome to Axion Token channel. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell, of course, and check out the old membership there with the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Get into that. We're going to do a few upgrades on that too later on. So very cool. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to close off the old sound system and let's get into that. All right, let's just close off this. I'm just going to make sure I've got a bit more computer power here as well. Let's get into some of the comments, and then we've got going to check out the Accelerator is a day 5 close. We've got 7 minutes to go, so that's going to be interesting. I'm going to have a little issue with the video feed, so you may have a few issues with that. Hopefully that will fix itself up over time, so let me know in the chat there. We've got Chewy Alba says, can the Axion Accelerator bring Axion to a penny? And I've just replied, yeah, it's designed to pump. The Accelerator is designed to pump. Pretty awesome stuff. Neil's in the house. Hey, Neil, good to see you. Hi, sirs. Good to see you, Neil, as always. What were the tips to not pay 580 to finish and unstake? We are waiting for Axion version 3 staking platform is the key. Do not, I wouldn't do an unstake. There'll be no penalties. I think it's up to 30 days after Axion version 3 comes along. We're expecting that about early October. That's probably the time we'll get that. And there is obviously, you can put it in limbo as well. So, but there is no penalty on it. You can just leave it there. Neil Roberts says matured stake actions withdraw. I do I do something wrong on this and just watch it is with the gas fees. I'd probably just leave it there unless you're wanting to take out the funds, of course. Free Willy says, good morning, everybody. Axion Token member Free Willy in the house. And good morning to everybody from Free Willy. Good out. Nice one there. And Neil Robinson, hi, sir. Hey, great to see you there. And, of course, Kenny Lai, hi, everybody from Kenny. Always good to have Kenny in the house as well. And Neil Robinson there saying lots of highs from Neil. So welcome, Neil. And hi, everybody. John Atkins, another Axion Token member. So we've got Free Willy, Kevin Wilson, and John Atkins, all Axion Token members represent. And, of course, Inga Peterson. Hey, Inga, it's been a while. Hey, good morning to you all. What is Wrap Bitcoin Div so low? I don't get anything anymore. It is lower because they've reset it up under the Accelerator. It is temporary, of course. Well, let me put it this way. It's based on the Accelerator and the market price. So if the market price goes up, more Wrap Bitcoin dividends will go up. We might check that out later in the live stream as you raised that there, Inga. So in case other people are asking that too. I did see that in Discord earlier today too. Independent, let's get this party started. Party. So we're going to get this party started for sure. Hey, Independent, good to see you. And now Rob says, okay, cool, thanks. I'll wait. Yeah, definitely wait. You're talking about early October, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let the Accelerator do its work as well. James McFadden's in the house. Another Axion Token member represent. And Metal, a.k.a. Axion Superfan, is in the house. James, welcome. And Prana, hey, it's Fat Prana. No, just kidding. Hey, Prana, welcome. Very cool. And that's the old TV show. The Independents. Where is Alex? Where is Alex? Alex is here. I'm looking in bed. Hey, Alex. So Alex is our head moderator. Good to see Alex in the house. I'm not sure even that's showing up with the old wrench there as the moderator. So good to see Alex back from Alex's break. So pretty cool on that. All right. So listen, we've got just under 5 minutes to go as well. We're just counting out 4 minutes almost. Let's do a refresh and see where we're at the moment. And then we'll jump over to the price and check that out as well. And we'll do a few of the usual things, look at the ecosystem and market as well. So hopefully my video's running. I've just closed down a few things as well, just to make sure the video is going to run better. Because when I've got too many things open, it does shut down. And of course, let me know in the chat if I have any issues around audio or video. All right, so we've got 67% remaining, 3 minutes, 47 seconds, 248,641,083 Axion are still in the bonus there, so people can get in there. Now, you do get up to 28.4% more Axion if you max share stake that. Pretty awesome stuff as well. And minimum, of course, is to do 350, and you get about 13, just over 13% bonus as well. So, and under 349, under 349 days, you get about 7% bonus. So it's still good either way to get in there. And you see your principal there, your bonus, and your total principal, your big payday bonuses. There's 5 of those, remember, over the next 5 years. The first one's in October, and then your maturity value. Plus, on top of the Axion, this is your Axion part. On top of that, you also get wrapped Bitcoin dividends. So gives you an idea. That's all based on 1 ETH here. You can see there's 1 ETH, and there's 6 different tokens. ETH, USDC there, and there's a DAI stable. There's wrapped Bitcoin divs. There is BAT token and Shiba. Those are the 6 tokens that you can enter into the accelerator to get your up to 28.4% bonus. Pretty awesome stuff. Now, the other side of it, of course, there's a $5,000 special random prize draw over the next 15 days, I guess, and that is the 1st to the 15th. Minimum spend into the accelerator is $300, and minimum stake is 350. So you got to have those. That's your requirement. You can enter as many times as you want, and the draw will be random at the end on the 15th. There, it will be random and just show up in someone's wallet, $5,000. So pretty handsome on that one. The gas prices at the moment are around 91 for Gwei Fast, so it's on a bit of the high side, and we're going to go check that out as well. Because when you actually go into accelerator, you're staking as well. So you put in the amount that you want to enter the accelerator, and then also you will have to put in the amount period of staking, minimum 60 days, maximum 5,555 days. That's pretty much it. So pretty cool. Let's have a look at the accelerated stats at the moment. 144 million sold. That's pretty good. 145, just if we round it up. $18,000. Axion burned 65 million. That's better than yesterday. Really cool to see that. So a good day in the office, as we say. Given that how high gas prices are, this is a really solid result. So what we're sitting at about 34% sold there. Very cool. That's gone down, I think, by 1 percentage point. So looking good on that. Let's do a refresh. We've got a minute and 22 seconds to go. The independence is HPW. That's how's that short position doing, Alex? So interesting on that. All right, so that's happening there. Let's have a quick. We see how the old time frame goes in. Nice. All right, so we'll check that. We've got also almost 0.1 Bitcoin has been paid. So 0.09 Bitcoin. It's almost $5,000 being shared out. Now this will increase as the obviously if the accelerator sells out, this is going to be much higher. If the and obviously if the price of Axion moves up, then this wrapped Bitcoin will move higher as well. So those are the 2 main drivers that will lift the wrapped Bitcoin divs to stakers. So if you want to get staked, that's what's going to lift it. So do spread the word, of course, around the crypto world and get people introduced to the accelerator. Community plays a big role. The Axion team has got marketing coming out, but you know, the community also plays a key role as well. So if you go around looking at any of the big communities, they're all spreading the word there too. Right, 18 seconds to go. We're just about finished, folks. And let's do a little update here as well. I think we've got this on the chat in the Discord. Yeah, so we're sitting at 66.3% remaining of the bonus, $15,460 sold, and 65 million Axion burned. That's going to be really cool. That's going to push us, definitely push us over the 2 billion mark there. So it's going to be pretty awesome. All right, Andreas is in the chat there. The market price is 000126. We have finished this auction. We're going to wait for, accelerator. We're going to wait for it to reset, and then we're going to be starting accelerator day 6. And hey, I think we must be on day 300 as well. So that's probably the case. We must be pretty close to day 300. Must be pretty close. It's either day 299 or 300. Alex says still holding it, and nice. Robertson says nice burn. Yeah, it's a nice burn. And remember, everything that in accelerator, it supports higher prices and more burn. So even if we have a low sale day in the accelerator, everything that gets burnt adds to that propensity for liquidity squeeze. So it is really cool. Independent says a nice one, thumbs up. And Crypto Casinos in the house. Another a promoter. Crypto Casinos is another community promoter of Axion, just like this channel is. And of course, Crypto Casino says morning or burn, baby, burn. Absolutely. I love that catchphrase. Burn, baby, burn. Don't forget to follow Crypto Casino. We've got our Crypto Casino's channel on this channel. Go follow Crypto Casino. Does some great videos covering Axion and Axion partners and a few other topics as well. So pretty cool. Okay, let's do the reset. We're going to reset this now and get into this. Go for gold, as it were. Go for gold. All right, here we go. Bam. It's going to reset. It's going to reset. So it should reset soon. Let's go on there. Not reset yet. Let's do no. Let's recharge. Recharge. I need a symbol for recharge. 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 I need something. I'm going to work out. Recharge. I'm going to have to think of something. Recharge. There we are. It's not recharged yet. Come on, recharge. We're trying to recharge this thing. It's taking a bit longer than normal. Normally it's about 1 minute and 10 seconds, but we're already well into the second minute here. Recharge, recharge, come on. Recharge, come on. Stop being stubborn. Recharge, come on, T-Deli. Get this code recharging. Recharge. Come on, you can do it. Recharge. We want the recharge. Man, I'm saying recharge like 500 times, but it's still not recharged. It's recharge again. Recharge. It might take community effort there. Yay, recharge. Woohoo! Day 6 is open on the accelerator. Nice. So we've got 375 million AXN up for grabs and accelerators. And of course, this is going to reset too. This happens after the bonus gets in there. So that's recharge. Awesome stuff. And of course, this is all reset to 0. Everything's reset to 0. Actually, I was supposed to publish it. Oh boy, I'm silly. I was supposed to publish it. And never mind. I forgot to do that. Too late now. I was going to post it in here. Never mind. I like to do it for record keeping. Anyway, it's the all time. That's not updated yet. That will update as well. So we'll wait to talk about that once it's updated. We're going to have to be a bit patient on that. Neil says more change of winning than 5,000 than Lotto. I like the odds. It is a very good chance there, Neil. I agree with you. And absolutely. And Prana says day 297 according to AXN Today app. Hey, thanks, Prana. I appreciate that. I knew it was getting up there towards 300. We are getting up there. And Alex Case, you need the magic recharge one. I do. I don't got anything. Maybe I got this. This is a wand. It's black, but you know it's got a little white end on there. So very cool. Here's the wand. All right, so looking good. All right, so let's have a look at the overall metrics. We've got 360.8 billion total supply, and circulating supply is 29%, so it's 203 billion. Now, I did some calculations today, and it is about 56.9 billion with excluding the dev wallets, excluding the Uniswap, and also the burn address. So sitting at about 56.9 billion. There are 1 or 2 smaller contracts out there too, so you might get down to about 56.7 or something like that if you took those out as well. So that's where our liquidity. That's the liquidity we want to squeeze. How we do that? People go into the accelerator. It burns 55% of 85% goes and burns, or 55% basically the ether goes and buys AXN and burns it into the burn address, and that's going to take a cumulative impact over time. So that will, if we sell out the accelerator all the time, get the word out there, get people in the accelerator, that's going to have a huge cumulative impact and eventually start really impacting things, because we get that 56 billion down. So it will take a bit of time, but it's positive now. I really love the tokenomics. Very cool. Total stake 71%, 258 billion. And 40% of that is a max shared stake. There's people who stake 15.2 years, and that's 145 billion based on these numbers here. The total burn was 1.963. So we know that we're going to hit over 2 billion today. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right, Governor? Am I right or am I right? So yeah, we're going to hit over 2 billion. So we'll check that out. We need a stake though. We need a stake for that to happen. Otherwise, we won't see it in due time. So that's the important thing. So we click on that, of course. It's going to take us to Etherscan to the burn address, and we're going to have to wait for a stake to happen. It might happen during this live stream. We just never know. But that's definitely going over 2 billion today based on today's burn. But once I say it needs to be triggered by a new stake. Someone has to make a stake to make it happen. So very cool on that. All right, so let's jump over to the price. Let's have a look at the analysis there. We've got a few things to say about this, to be honest. I had just a little bit of a sell-off here. Interesting, we've had just a couple of accounts that decided to sell just in the last couple of hours and sell quite a large amount. So once again, it is subject to that. We've got $3.5 million in liquidity still, so that's still quite nice. $88,000 in daily volume. So that's okay, but it's on the downside, unfortunately. We've got 437 ETH in there. We were sitting up, remember, we got as high as about 472 the other day. So we have come down a bit from there. And pooled AXN is back up at 13.8. So all we just need is a good accelerated day, a few market buys, and that can easily be reversed. So really, this is you got a couple of accounts here just in the last couple of hours. We had this 200 million, we had 162 million. These are really the key ones that are driving those changes there. You can see that's about 11 ETH there between the two of these. So that counts for a big part of this liquidity going down from 450 as well. So it just happened in the last couple of hours, these two accounts. Now, Yeah, so they've done that for certain reasons. One of them is actually quite a big account as well, so they've still got plenty of Axion left. So interesting stuff going on there as well. What else we got going on there? So this BF8C, of course, is the accelerator buying stuff with this BF8C. There's also another address that does stuff as well, but definitely that's in the case there. So if we go back, I think it's to 1700. These are all the transactions since then. So yeah, not just a little slow down there. Let's have a look at the 4 hour and to get a sort of a medium short-term outlook on the 4 hour there. Let's wait for that to update as we go. Right, so that's the 4 hour there. You can see we just come back a little bit there as well. So yep, and let's have a look at the daily, and then we'll pull up the indicators as well. So the daily there, still well above the blue line. Let's go full screen on this so we can talk about this. So the blue line is the 100-day rolling average. So you can see that we're still well above that. The 100-day rolling average is at about 0.0011, and we're at 0.00126. So still well above that. We're still in the top 50% range of the Bollinger Bands of the price action. But the 200 rolling day average is the yellow line, and that's currently at 0.0023 on that. Let's pull up the indicators as well. We've got the CCI index, it's a commodity index. That's still in the positive range, dipping down though, below 100, but still in the positive range there, sitting at about 66, which is not pretty good. And let's hopefully that can turn around there. The MACD is pretty close. It's the next line there, moving average is pretty close to the signal line. But the DMI index is also looking good with the blue line there above the signal line as well. So not too bad there as well. So all in all, looking not too bad still, but it's definitely a red day. Obviously, we can all see that. So let's hope for a turnaround in today's accelerator. Spread the word. The accelerator is powerful. The tokenomics is powerful. Just need to sell it out and do its thing. We still have, of course, large accounts and whales that can still influence the momentum of the market price. That's still the case, but over time with the accelerator, if it keeps consistently selling out, those burns are going to keep accumulating, and this burn address will definitely start to really ramp up. We can actually see that if we go out of there and look at the market at the actual token there. You can see that. Hey, MK's in the house. What do Axion do in 2 years? We need liquidity. What you need is you need good demand, and that's pretty much it. The tokenomics being changed. The team's lots of good stuff coming out there, MK. So patience is a virtue there. Very cool stuff. Now this is only day 6 in the accelerator. So yeah. So if you mean when you say liquidity, you mean demand, then yes, yes, it does need demand. All right, so very cool. That's just like any project though. You just got to get the tokenomics right. So I'm very excited about the tokenomics and accelerator. All right, so let's go back here. Let's go to the accelerator and let's do a refresh. We're currently 10 minutes in, folks, into the day 6. So let's do a nice refresh on this as well. Let's have a look here. So boom. All right, so we're 10 minutes in and still 100% remaining. So if you're wanting to get in, do time the gas prices. The gas prices have been quite a hindrance. So that's probably been just an unfortunate time when we've launched the accelerator and the gas prices have been high. Let's go check those out now on Gas Now. So this is gasnow.org, gasnow.org. That's the website. You can see we're up at the 80s, 90s. It's still too high for most people to get in. If you had a large entry into the, like a buy and stake into the accelerator, then this would probably be okay. You could survive that. But for smaller players, definitely very high. You got Uniswap here at the moment, somewhere between $35 and $43 for just doing a swap on Uniswap. And of course, the big driver of gas prices has been OpenSea and NFTs, which is the bottom one here. You can see it's $137. So at the moment, that would really put the price up with Gwei up at that in the 90s. You know, be probably quite high, maybe $150, $250 somewhere in there. So it's let me know if you want to just do a test dummy on that, and let me know in the chat what the actual price is to do, say a stake, a 1 year stake or something like that. Right, here is the gas prices, still being relatively high. Look at this crazy stuff. NFTs really is driving it with the OpenSea now number 1 or number 2 on the accounts there. Uniswap has dropped down to like number 4 or 5 and the big gas guzzlers there. And that obviously used to drive the prices, but now NFTs. I'm surprised that people are trading the NFTs really at those prices. So they must be some pretty expensive NFTs. I'm not really into NFTs, but I do like stuff like Phantasma. They are certainly super advanced NFTs, but a lot of other stuff I'm not really into. All right, so there are 85. We've definitely come down a little bit. Let's hope that once again, like yesterday, we did. Yesterday I said after we had 85, I hope we would go lower. We did go a bit lower there. We got 70, 75, but didn't last long. We got down to 67 here, and then it started rising back up again. So really trying to find the reprieve in the gas prices for sure. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. All right, Alex K says, today spent nearly $400 in gas to close early Hex stake. Pretty ridiculous gas fees. Close early. Oh, wow. Okay, Alex. What are you doing with your Hex? Hodl dog, hodl your Hex. Let's see what you do there. So, hodl dog Hex. Neil Robinson, NFTs are going to end badly. I believe so too, Neil. I think that when the market goes into a bear market, doesn't even a bear market, NFTs can just go out of favor. That's the other risk. Now there are different types. Not all NFTs are created equal. Like for example, if you're in a game, you've got like a rare car or something, and that NFT is made up of multiple NFTs that could be really good, possibly really good stuff like that. It just depends. You need to be very careful around NFTs for sure. But definitely, if the market generally goes down, the NFTs will be the biggest victims of a bear market, no doubt in my mind. No doubt at all. Alex K, at least with Hex price appreciation, makes up for it. V1 Axion stakes hurt a lot more. Yeah, well, that's right. That's why we recommend if you got V1 stakes in Axion or any stake, maybe you can just wait until Axion version 3 comes out, because the stakes, especially the V1s, are going to be turned into NFTs, and that will be easily tradable. Be a lot better. And no, Robert says negative 99% of bear market. I agree with you, Neil. You got me. I'm on your side with that. Free Willy says, Alex, that's just insane prices. Absolutely. And Neil says, I agree with only 1% of NFTs. So there we are. Let's have a look at the gas prices there. It's still in the 90s. So if you're wanting to go into the accelerator over the next 24 hours, just try and time the gas fees be much lower if you can. And of course, that's just an unfortunate timing with the launch of the accelerator that these gas fees have been on. And of course, that we'll just have to wait. Axion version 3 is not going to be out probably at the soonest until maybe late this month or early October. And October probably seems more realistic at this stage. All right, so very cool. There is a big $5,000 prize, so that is pretty exciting. Spread the word about that, and just tell people to get on the right timing of gases. Neil Robinson says, I agree, only 1% NFTs will be special. I agree with that, Neil. I think we're on the same page. Alex Case says, NFT speculation is a dangerous game. It is. There are quite a few people that are sort of specializing in that niche and trading NFTs. And if they're good at doing that, good luck to them. But I bet you, just like any traders, 2% might be good at it. The rest, 98% of the ones that are losing the money probably. And Chew Alba, so basically Vision 3 will be less gas fees and a higher price. So Vision 3 is going to dramatically reduce the gas fees on stakes, have a modest impact on probably the accelerator in that sense, because there's still swaps onto Uniswap and stuff like that to take into account. But otherwise, it will definitely bring the cost down. That's how I understand it from Defro. And Defro is the mathematician that created, I think Defro's brother created the version 3 mathematics, which is a game changer on Ethereum. Axion is the only project that will have that game-changing use of code and mathematics. So that is going to be pretty cool. Chewy Alba says, what happens to V1 stakes in V3? Do I need to do anything? So they get converted to NFTs. I do believe you have to convert them yourself. I went through the test net with T-Tally, and we actually converted all the stakes to NFTs. I think we have to do that ourselves, is the case. I don't think they have a code that's going to run all that automatically based on the test net that we did. Prana says the Axion accelerator already saves up to 42% on gas fees compared to the previous auction system. That's true. So really good point there, Prana. Once again, Prana pulling out those pearls. The Axion accelerator already saves 42% on gas fees compared to the previous auction system. So well done on that. So Alex Moraru says Morariu. That's it. Thoughts if we are deflating or just maintaining inflation? We are deflating. Because you remember all the Axion that comes into the accelerator gets burned, destroyed, and staked, and for whatever duration the person that enters in, and of course the 55% of the tokens that go into the accelerator go into Axion, and then the Axion's then destroyed into the dead address. So it will still show up as liquid Axion, but it's going to the dead address. So you can see we're just reducing the Axion supply over time in the liquid market. So it's going to be cool. Not only that, it's particularly targeting Uniswap. So the only way Uniswap will increase is if people add in liquidity into the pool and get liquidity tokens, LP tokens, or if people actually sell into the liquidity pool, such as large accounts. So we had 2 large accounts today do that. That's really the reason what's happening there. Chewy Alba says, so my 5555 stake needs to be changed. Now you just leave it there, and then when Action Vision 3 comes out, just keep aware of what's going on. All you have to do is convert it to an NFT. It's real easy to do. So it's going to be pretty easy. So just wait till then, Chewy. Just leave it for now, and worry about that when Axiom Vision 3 comes out. Just leave it there at all. All right, so very cool. Let's go. Let's do a refresh here. We're currently 18 minutes into the hour, and so we're 23 hours and 42 minutes left. We're going to do a refresh here, see whether we've got any taken up already. We've got 375 million, 100% there at the moment. And of course, it is first in, first served. So if somebody, big accounts start moving in, then this could disappear pretty quickly. So if you're looking at picking up those bags. Obviously, it also going to raise as this pushes buys more Axion. If there's net buying onto Axion, the price will go up. And so if you're wanting to go into accelerator after the price has gone up in a couple of days, for example, then you could end up getting less Axion. So see how it's really first in, first served. The only benefit you have is if there's low demand and therefore the price does come down like today. But today it was impacted by a couple of sellers. We can go into that and have a look actually. Let's have a look. We just had another seller too. So another seller's just gone in here. This has just happened as well. So that was 59 million. So let's go see why this person sold. Let's see if we can see. Sometimes we can see why. Other times we don't see why. So let's have a look. So that was 2 minutes ago. Let's see what they sold it into. Yeah, so there we are. So this is I've seen this a few times because Hex is really pumping at the moment. We are seeing people. There's a lot of Hexkins in Axion. There's a lot of Hexes quite made aware around the market at the moment because it's pumping up. I'm not sure what the price is at the moment of Hex. Let's have a look here. We'll go up here. So Hex is at 38.5 cents. So it really is making huge gains at the moment. And so what we've seen is that Hex Axionite has just sold 59.5 million Axion and put that into Hex there, and bought 19,000 Hex there. So that does happen. I have seen a couple of those. It's not every reason why we wouldn't. Let's have a look at this next one below. See why they sold. What did they do with their Axion? So you get different reasons why people sell as well. These particularly happen to be on larger accounts. So we'll have a look. That was 41 minutes ago. This one did. So let's have a look and see what they did with theirs. So they just sold it into ETH. So it had nothing to do with Hex. They just sold it into ETH this time on that large account. Now, if we go back, of course, into this account, we can see whether they how much Hex, if they got any, sorry, Axion. They've still got 411 million Axion left. So they were one of the bigger accounts. They had 600 million left. So they had just sold 200 million. They had 611 million, which makes them one of the bigger accounts. Not quite a whale. We've got about 6 whales there, but they're just underneath that, maybe a couple of accounts down there as well. So that's what happened there. We also had this one here, 162. Let's go see what they did. It's always interesting to see what they did by selling. Sometimes you get this, you just get a bout of selling, depending on what's happening in the market, just the way it goes. So that was 4 hours ago. Let's see. I know it's on a multi-call. Maybe this won't show up. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong one there. Yeah, I'm on the wrong one there. So let's go back there. I think I picked the wrong transactions. This one here, I think I want the swap. Yeah. So yeah, they sold 162 million into ETH as well. So those last 3 sales, we had one that sold into Hex and 2 whale, not whales, but I guess they're large dolphins or small sharks. They sold into wrapped ETH there. So this one is more like a dolphin size, sold into wrapped ETH there. So interesting stuff going on there as well. But we had also some good buys in here as well. So having some buys, but net selling obviously with those larger accounts. This is the way it rolls sometimes, for sure. All right, let's jump back over to the accelerator. Let's do a refresh. Currently 22 minutes in, and then I'll get to the chat there. I'm probably way behind the chat. Terrible me. Chewy says, but this will change me gas fees basically. Should do, yeah, should do on that Chewy Alba. TFM, hey, good stream, bro. Hey, good, nice one there, TFM. Now, hey, Chewy Alba, if you need some help with moderators, you can go into Discord, and if you want to ask some technical questions, you can get in Discord, and you can also do a support ticket over here on the Discord. So if you want to do that, you can. And of course, there's professional moderators here. There's one on at the moment, AK8's on there at the moment, and they can answer all your questions. And if you want special help, then you can do log a support ticket, and get one-on-one there if you want further information. All right, so very cool. TFM, how did you get started in crypto? Well, I've just been around for ages, OG. So I don't know. I mean, I first saw Bitcoin on the news and back in 2008-9. Just one of those things, and then probably been around in it since about 2015 or something like that. Like, and more, like getting more involved, more interested, probably the case. But definitely. Liam, John, Brannon, hey, is it still the plan to sell stakes off as NFTs in the future? I believe that's still the plan, but we need confirmation of that. But I think that is one of the main deflationary things. But that won't be how that will be done once there's a certain amount. I think the team's already looking at deflation already. We've already got a number of things going on into doing deflation, but definitely that will be most likely in play, that you'll be able to trade out in the secondary market your max share stakes as NFTs. But once again, we'll have to wait for the team to give official information about that once the audit finished. The audit starts today. The audit starts today, I think, 6th. So not today, our time, but that must be starting within the next 24 hours. It's the 6th of September here, so probably is in most places now. So 6th of September. Hey, that's awesome. Yay! So audit starting, folks. Very cool for Axion version 3. And yeah, so Axion version 3 turns all the stakes into NFTs. So to have tradable stakes would probably be a secondary market. Hopefully that will be coming along too. So with you on that, Liam. Alex K selling Axion at the bottom to buy Hex at the all-time high. Brutal move, yeah. So there's a lot of that stuff about there's so much hype now when the price has been ramping up. Now people are talking about $1, right? So that's the whole thing. And Neil Robinson says, yes, broke the golden rule. And Neil Robinson says, dump the low, buy the high. So far it hasn't. Looks like it's targeting 42 cents at the moment for the old Hex one. Alex K says, as much as I love Hex, I would not recommend such a move. And Neil Robinson, assuming Richard is professionally wash trading Hex up, so it's unlikely to drop. That seems to be the case, and this is fine as well. Yeah. So there is limited supply. We're not going to get into too much detail on Hex, but there is limited supply on that token. And there are apparently big hands trying to buy in positions for Pulsechain. So we'll see how that goes. But definitely looking pretty amazing at the moment. Looks like it's going to try and target 40 to 42 cents at the moment. Smash past 33 and smash past 36. Sorry. So definitely looking very bullish still. Now the WISE is sitting at 62.3, so it's pretty good for the ETH. Now, as I said, that's later on, it's going to get airdrops from the two major products coming out for that, which is collateral NFTs, which is going to be a first in crypto. The first time you can actually borrow up to 100% of your NFT value. So that's coming up for WISE. Also, the second thing coming up for WISE is the reserve pool with DeFi lending, which is going to be all obviously decentralized smart contracts. And that's going to be a game changer. Both of those are going to be massive earners and feeding in airdrops, just like they do on WiseB onto WISE. So that's going to be coming up. So I think WISE is going to decouple from the Ethereum there with those. So it's going to be pretty interesting to watch that. Quick, of course, is 578, and of course Matic had a pretty good run back up to $1.70 there. So Matic's the second layer, of course. Obviously having a better run too with gas fees much higher. It's definitely going to be better. Hey, look, I think the gas price come down. Hey, 70 gas, Gway, woo! Down, go down. All right, I'd love it to go down. That'll give some people some opportunity to get into the old accelerator there, down at 70, 72 there. Nice on that. So yeah, down. Under man, if we could get a fluke just for a couple hours, even under 30, it'd be quite nice for the accelerator. Allow people to get in there a lot easier. We got obviously talked about Hex DexT, 68 cents. So I'm waiting for the first income from like I say, the trades which is inbuilt now onto Dex Tools. They have millions of users now on DexT, as I understand it. So I'm waiting to hear about that. So some interesting stuff. These are my I guess my golden ones here that I like to follow. Now there are a few extra ones now to be added. So let's go check out the market, and then we're going to see whether there's any news today. I don't think there was any announcements. But we'll check that too. Ken Wilson says, I can't see Axion at current hex price in the future. I can see Axion. Oh, sorry, I can see Axion at the current hex price in the future. Yeah, well, anything's possible once we get the burn on. That's going to be more inevitable. And there's lots more stuff coming from the Axion team to build on this as well. Plus marketing for the accelerator. Looking forward to that too. That's probably going to start pretty shortly. Right, so Bitcoin's at 51,800 now. We talked about it trying to hit 50 and it keep falling down. We said, oh, really on a third, fourth attempt, it really needs to punch through. Well, it's punched through. So this is looking bullish now as well. So 51.8, need to get over at 51, looking good. Ethereum at 3,900. That looks like it's going to head towards a new high. It looks very probable now at 3,900. Smash past 400, and it's only a couple $100 away. Was it $300, $400 away from all-time high? So that's looking really cool too. Cardano at 291. That's kind of underperformed my expectations at this stage, even after having a big rally to this point. Still expecting that to go $4 to $4. So that could have a late run. And that may, if it doesn't have a late run, it may have a run after the launch. So that might be counterintuitive, but that might just do that. Still expecting that to be the pick though. That's on the 12th of September. Remember the Alonzo fork coming up. Binance coin moving up nicely over $500, 503 there, and XRP 132. Solana, which has been absolutely killing it, and of course it's had a huge run up to this point, $146 now. But its own market cap's only 42. So has that got a lot more room to move? Some people are arguing. Let's see what happens. Certainly impressive. Could easily see it going up a lot higher from here. But once again, do your own investment due diligence. Dogecoin at 31. Polkadot at 34. Polkadot's obviously another winner. Polkadot and Cardano are really contesting against Ethereum at the moment. And of course, later on in the year, possibly Pulsechain having a big play as well. And so, yeah, you've got Solana, Polkadot, Cardano, and then obviously Pulsechain in there. Man, it's going to be a fight for space there. But obviously Ethereum is still dominating NFTs and smart contracts, still dominating. They have the big ecosystem. So they will be these will slowly make inroads with Solana and Polkadot. Obviously Polkadot doing pretty well already. You got Uniswap at $30, Chainlink at 34. And Litecoin at 229. Litecoin made a late move really, but nicely positioned for 13. And we've got 781 on Bitcoin Cash. And Internet Computers finally jumped back up to 15 as well. Remember that was sitting at number 9, number 10 for quite a while, but it's been pushed down. But it's managed to make a bit of room. And Terra, which was also a star with Solana, has moved down to number 16, but still looking pretty good down there as well. All right, so looking not too bad there. What do we got? The total market cap. Have I got that? I can't even find that now. I think they've changed the look of this. So that doesn't include Hex, of course. If you go to nomics.com, they will have Hex at number 3 spot. But the reason why I use CoinGecko because it's got a few extra data there that I like to use, although I didn't use them today. Neil Roberts says, I guess institutions would have been interested in Hex, just the risk of a rug pull at any time is high. And Cardano could have a blow off the top. Could do, Neil, but it's pretty bullish on Cardano. Still think it's got a good chance of running very high because the market cap's pretty relatively low as well. So where we're at here, this is where the price of Axion is, and we're going to watch that pretty closely. Let's jump over the gas price. Oh, guys, we are down 70 for just a second there, and then we're back at 90. So just watch out for the gas if you are going to enter the accelerator. We're currently 30 minutes in, 31 minutes in. Let's do a refresh, see how we're getting on here. Pretty good. We're almost 40 minutes on the live streams. That's pretty good, eh? And have I got a drink? I don't know if I have. We'll have to see how we go with that. So I still got 100% left in the bonus as well. So waiting for that. So this gas prices, we are trying to time it. If you are going to go and try and time those gas, just keep just check every hour or so and see where the gas prices come down. I think that was it. Let's have a quick look at the Cointelegraph and check that out as well. Now, Alex, we were talking about Rex yesterday, so I've been following Rex a lot more closely. Obviously, they're going to close their auction and later on at about 10 o'clock. I think it's about 10 So that's in about 2 hours time, I think, or maybe an hour and a half, something like that. So Rex is pretty interesting. A lot of big early players dumping into the liquidity pool though. So you just never know how far it's going to go down. I think it's about a 50% correction so far from the whole time price it had about a day ago or day and a half. So lots of games going on there. See whether it actually will discover good long-term value, just like other CD projects. It has got a bit of dominance on the BSC chain. Seems to have enough momentum with some big YouTubers promoting it. We'll see how it gets on. Lobster's NFT drops, raises 4 million. Conservative BTC supply shock metric now says Bitcoin could cost at least 55k. Interesting stuff there. The reason why it's interesting on the BTC, obviously, because AXN gives wrap Bitcoin divs, so that is probably quite an interesting metric there as well. Binance limits SGD product offering. Sinhalese locals left disillusioned by lack of progress on Acon City. I guess it's Acon the rapper, right? Maybe I think that's what it's talking about. What else we got in there? Interesting there. Nothing really interesting today on CoinGecko in my view. But yeah, hey, that's how we roll. All right, Alex Casey is Neil. It's just like as Elon Musk rug pull Tesla or Jeff Bezos rug pull Amazon. Why ruin a successful project, especially wealthy already? That's right, and I understand is they're lining up probably. Richard Hart was talking about people with hundreds of millions of dollars trying to get positions in Hex, as well as large millionaires as well, trying to pick up $8 million positions, things like that. Also, as I understand it, the rumors on the street from Overwatch, I believe, is possibly that they're going to try and line up institutional investment vehicles either this year or next year. And that will probably be easier if once Hex gets to $1, and that once they get to $1, people take them a lot more seriously and jump in there. So we'll see how that goes. That's all coming up, and we'll watch that play out as well. Neil says, yes, generally it does the opposite to what people think will happen. And yeah, true, Alex says Neil. Alex says, usually rug pulls happen early and by anonymous team, yeah. So yeah, Hex is well advanced. Obviously the first CD product, and what's about 1 year and 9 months now, is it? Something like that. So 2nd of December will be the anniversary coming up, so it's not too far away. Neil Robinson, Hex Richard, still planning to a class action coin market cap to get Hex listed correctly. That was apparently another person, a third party, wasn't it? An investor was looking at doing that on that one. So anyway, all right, that's pretty much it. We've got the gas prices at 80. Let's go back into the accelerator. Don't forget now, if the get into the accelerator, obviously time lower gas fees is going to be huge on the fees. We do have gas at the moment in the 70s again. It's just jumping around quite wildly as usual. But the 70s is lower than it has been for a while. Oh, there's the 80s now. So every time we go back to it, it's different. Don't forget, there's a $5,000 US dollar random prize draw at the end. So at the end of the 15th of September, all you to entry into that over the next few days is have a $300 million spend into the accelerator and a 350-day minimum stake. Don't forget that 55% of the whatever you buy into there goes onto the market, buys Axion, and destroys it. So you're actually helping the ecosystem because you're taking Axion off the market. And then 35% of whatever you put in there goes to wrap Bitcoin, gives it back to stakers. And so once you buy and stake, you'll become a staker. So sort of the next person after you sort of helps give you Bitcoin back. And then, of course, 15% goes to the team for marketing and other costs sometimes. So that's pretty much how that works. So it's a win-win-win, folks. And the accelerator, brilliant idea. And of course, the launch has got a special $5,000 US dollar prize there as well. Will randomly be distributed at the end. So pretty cool on that. And obviously, if you do go and buy and stake, you get up to 28.4% additional Axion on your principal. And obviously, there's 375 million. Now, obviously, if some large accounts go in there, they could eat up that Axion pretty quickly. We did see that in the first couple of days. And just since then, gas prices have been relatively high, although they're looking a little bit better at the moment. But obviously, that's still lower, would be much preferred. You have 6 different coins to go in, pretty much. And this has got all your Axion metrics here, plus your wrap Bitcoin dividends on top of that, that you could reasonably expect depending on how the accelerator sells out. So this is the total amount here. Let's go check the all-time as well. Let's do a refresh of this page and see what the all-time is. Neil says Cool. And Alex K says it was a community member organizing lawsuits versus CMC for lying to their customers, but turns out feds are out for Binance already, which owns CoinMarketCap. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think I knew that one part. Crypto Casino says great stream suit, man. As always, take care. All I got to do some work now. Hey, Crypto Casino, pleasure. Take care. Have a good one. And always great to see you as usual. Neil Roberts says interesting times, Alex. Absolutely. Right, so let's have a look at the all-time on there. So yeah, all-time so far. I don't think this is completely updated, but all-time 1.5 billion Axion sold. Axion burned 727 million. Just an accelerator, of course. The actual burns probably over 2 billion now. Bitcoin paid out so far in 6 days is 1 Bitcoin that's been paid out so far, $52,000. And what we've had 20.8 ETH into the accelerator, $47,400 USDC coin enter, $100 stable, wrap Bitcoin 0.588, BAT token 629. It's got hiccups now, and Shiba Inu we've had at 1.5 billion. So that's where we're at. So obviously marketing is going to start up soon, and that should probably target a lot of these communities as well. So they've probably been chosen for a reason. So it probably gives you a good indication where the Axion team is going to target some marketing there as well. So if you're a part of these communities, try and sneak in the old Axion accelerator into that as well. Play your part. All right, so let's go back to the accelerator. Pretty awesome stuff. Now, easy to get in here, of course. You just have to connect your wallet, which is the connect button here, and you can select any of these 6 tokens. This example's got 1 ETH. It gives you all the numbers here. Just click through, and then all you have to do is put in the amount of period that you want to stake. Now, obviously, if you do more than 349, if you do 349 days or less, so you have to say then you will get 7% bonus. But if you do 350 days or more, then you'll get over 13.4%. So big change in one day. And of course, if you do a max year stake 55555 and 5,555 days, you get 28.4%, and that's where that 28.4% comes from. So easily done. You just continue on. If you've got your wallet connected, you can then just approve that. Check out the your MetaMask cost for the Ethereum. If that's acceptable to you, then you can just approve that, and that will go through. It will show your stake, and then once you've done that, it will show up under the stake tab. You'll have your stake at the bottom of this page, showing up at the bottom, and of course you'll also start to earn wrap Bitcoin dividends. You'll have a new light item sitting in the middle here for your wrap Bitcoin dividends, so it looks pretty good for most people. So nice on that. That's how that works, folks. Let's go over to the gas prices at the moment. Still at 80 or so. Let's do the old burn refresh. Oh, I'm not on the right burn. I'm not on the burn page. So let's get out of that. Let's let me go to the dashboard, and we'll jump down to the burn amount, and let's go to the burn address. We do need a stake to update this. That's why no stake yet, so it's not updated yet at the moment. Gas prices have been a bit of a hassle for sure. So we're definitely waiting for these to come down, and we just got to hope that it happens soon enough. All right, let's have a look here. Nothing's happened in the market, so that's looking pretty sussed. Not pretty sussed, but let's go have a check out the announcements and see what's going on there. Let's have a look here. Let's go boom. Go to announcements, see what we've got. Any news here? I don't know if we have got any news today. No news today. Yeah, no news. All right, so let's jump back there. We should probably get some news this week, I think, around the marketing. So we should probably look out for that. Let's have a look at new bonus accepted for today. Yeah, that's right. So that's true. Just asking about that. All right. So very cool on that. I'm supposed to post that's why it's good when I post the results so people can see the results rather than me have people asking, because these bots that they've got set up don't actually have all the results on there. So probably be cool if they had one that you could do previous day results, but I'm not sure how they would get that data. Something food for thought though. Maybe if T-Deli or somebody's watching, maybe they could feed that back to the team to have a pre-yesterday bot that shows the results of the day before. Actually, let's go to I think the auction page. Does that show up? I don't know if it shows up by the accelerator. Just probably got the old auction details on it. It doesn't seem to be showing up on there. Maybe because I'm not logged on. It'd be pretty nice actually to have the old results down below here. We've got all-time results, but have today's results would be pretty cool. All right, so here we are. We're basically 41 minutes into the opening of day. What did I say? Day 7. Yeah, day 7. I think it's day 7. Day 6. Day 6. Day 6. Day 6. let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Day 6 and day 297 is what we're on at the moment. So we're heading towards 300 days. That sounds pretty good to me. All right. I think that was about it on that one. Yeah. So I think that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. And if you want to join as a member, channel member, hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. And yeah, just check those out. And if you want to support channel, it'll be great going forward as we head towards 300 days on day 297. And of course, it's only day number 6 on the accelerator. So let's hit that go. Let's do a refresh, see how we're getting on. All right, here we go, folks. I should have done a poll today, but we don't have to do polls every day. I do like the poll feature though. I think there's another feature on there too. I'm not sure. Can't remember now. I have to do one of those. I love these cool little animations here. Very nice on this with the old atom there. Very cool. It'd be nice to see something like that. I've got the backgrounds disabled, but the foreground animations are still running. They might put a dial here, maybe take away the foreground ones too. Some people don't have, super fast computers. This computer's getting a bit old too. As I've talked about that before, I have to get a new one. But disable background animations, so you can do that. If I enable that, of course, the stars start moving. See the stars moving? I'm not sure what that does to my my video computer though. I've toggled that off now. The stars stop moving. Pretty cool. And the other thing, of course, is that as you do the scale here of the time that you want to stake, it actually makes the stars move faster or slower, which is a nice little feature as well on the stars in the background. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's have a look here. Let's refresh the old burn address, see whether that's got any action going. Yay! Woohoo! Yeah, burn, baby, burn. All right, so that's a bit of a fun there. 2,024,000. We had a new stake, folks. Let's actually, that's huge. So let's go to that. Let's go put that in the channel there. Looking good. Let's go here. So we hit 2 billion, folks. Prana, I'm sure you're going to put some fireworks in the channel there. That would be good form. It's 2 billion AXN burn. All right, nice. And there we go. And let's do some fire. Let's do some fire. And what else are we going to do? We're going to do fire. We'll do a fire truck. And let's do one more fire thing. Let's do this one, that character. So it's pretty cool. All right, so to hit 2 billion AXN burn. Yeah, nice. What percentage is that too? I think it's a good percentage. 1.968. So we'll put that in when we get there. So almost 2% of all AXN's been burnt, folks, on the liquid. That's really awesome. So good news on that. Free Willy says, when guests, Suitman. Hey, I'm happy to have any guests. If anyone wants to come on, have offered people to come on. So if anyone wants to come on, they can come on tomorrow's live stream. I'll put out an invite tomorrow. How about that, Free Willy? That sounds good. And of course, I have invited some of the team. It's the time zones seem to be an issue with getting some of the team members on. I will be having a special guest coming on, but I'll have to arrange that too. But I hope you guys will enjoy that one. Prana says 2 billion burned. Absolutely, Prana, big fire, absolutely there. So looking good. But I'll definitely have someone on there for that. Right, so that's cool news. Now the other thing I was going to say was let's refresh this. We're currently 45 minutes into the opening hour of day 6 on the accelerator. Let's refresh. And we had a stake, but it doesn't necessarily mean that someone went into accelerator. They may have just staked separately, staked their AXN that they already had. Oh no, we've got a little bit of sold there. Nice, 99%, folks. Woohoo! We had some go in. Nice. So there we are. That was what probably triggered. Doesn't necessarily have to have triggered the burn, but definitely 371. So we've got some in the auction there, folks. This hasn't updated yet, but it's still good. Looking good there. We just love the burns. Yep. And yes, there. Nice. All right. So boom, we've got nice stuff on that. So we're already on there. And let's get some positivity going in the chat there. Bam. All right, looking good. And what else are we going to do? Some divs, and let's do a heart. We've got plenty of heart in the community. So already $392 went in there, even at these great prices, which is interesting. And hopefully they didn't have to pay too much for that. 99% done. 1.7 million AXN there for sure. Hopefully they got in on a 37 Gwei for that. So yeah, interesting. All right, so as a kind of a rule of thumb is maybe getting your ETH fees around about 5% of your buy and stake is probably a reasonable rule of thumb there. Ruckus 3000 is in the Discord there, always trolling, trying to troll me all the time. But I'm going to troll. I don't know if I've got much in the house at the moment, so let's go. Ruckus 3000. Let's go 99. Oh, invalid time. All right, yeah, invalid time, of course. Let's delete that. That was terrible. I trolled myself. I just trolled myself. I got to get in there quick before Ruckus 3000 comes. I supposed to use the word tip. Word tip. At Ruckus 99. That's for 99% sold out. 99. Yes, yes. All right. So there we are. That was an easy mistake there, but I tipped and nice one in there, and trolled old Ruckus. And nice one there. Big laugh. All right. Very cool. Who is Ruckus 3000? We all know it's Prana. Prana's Ruckus 3000. So that's cool. All right, so very cool. Let's have a look at the price. Hey, we've got a buy on the market. That's from the accelerator. Okay, so BF8C, that is from the accelerator. That's the 1.7 million that we see on here. On here, you can see 1.7 million burnt. So that is the amount that was burnt as well. So they would have entered about 0.1 ETH in there, and that's the price they got. So very nice. That's in action. Looking good. All right, so how are we doing? How are we doing for time? Let's go back up here. We've started off. It's always lovely to see on the live stream something go into the accelerator. Very cool. Let's refresh. We've got 23 hours and 11 minutes to go. That's the notice there that we've got about the burn. It also generated 0.02272 wrap Bitcoin as well. There's also another transaction, and what's that one? It's got a duplicate there. All right, so let's show up here. Hey, there it is there. So 4 million Axion was sold. So congratulations on the 4 million to the person who entered there at $500. Axion burnt was 1.7 million, and there's the dividends. So nice one there. Woohoo! All right, looking good. Looking good there. So, all right, that's that for that. All right, how are we doing? 58 minutes into the live stream, doing pretty well. 23 hours and 10 minutes to go on the actual accelerator, and we're going to clip out of there, of course. Now, the other thing, of course, is that the burn address is getting pretty close to being number 4. Let's go check that out actually while we're here, because we've still got a minute or two to go. Let's go check out that while we're here. It's well worthy. I think you'll find it worthy of checking out for sure. We're going to go back to the burn address, and we're going to go check out all the addresses. And I'll show you how close the burn address is to becoming number 4. It's pretty close. All right, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's do it. Let's check it out. So here's the dev wallet at 19 billion. There's Uniswap version 2 at 13.8. There's the Teams wallet there. I think that's for the auctions, 8.5. And this is the dev spending wallet, 2.37. And here's the dead address at number 5. So it's only about 350 million, 350 million Axion away from passing the dev's spending wallet there. So it's going to be number 4 in no time. So I think it's pretty cool. And you can see the percentages are pretty impressive. That's only in a short space of time, folks. And if the accelerators sell out full on, then that's going to climb so fast. You're talking about climbing, I think it's about 0.3% every time it sells out. So it's a big deal. We just got to get those accelerators selling out on a regular basis or getting close to it. And not only do you get the price moving up, but you get this burn amount. You get all this Axion gets off the market. Goodbye, and less Axion to sell down. So Pretty cool. We still have a number of whales, of course. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out at the moment. And then we still have some reasonably sized ones down here. Obviously, one of these bigger ones, we had another one in here. They sold down just recently. We saw that. And so that's one less that we've got in here. And that's cool. That's cool. We like to see that for sure. All right. So Gwei's up at the moment. So just might want to wait for this to come down if you're going to enter the accelerator. Let's close out of that. Let's close out of that one. And let's do one more check. We're 1 hour on the live stream. And Prana says, and that dead address can't sell. That's absolutely right. Woohoo! Absolutely, Prana. I like that. That's so cool. That is so true. Let's do one more refresh, and then we'll end the live stream today. And I'll be in Discord, of course, if you want to catch me in there as Superman. All right, let's do it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. Let's see how we're getting on. As well. And if you want to hit the join button to become a member, hit the join button. Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens, 4 different types of memberships, and it helps support this channel. All right, very cool. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. It's been pretty fun, and I will catch you all tomorrow, same time, of course. Thanks for watching. I always spell watching wrong. I don't know why that is. Take care, everybody. Happy crypto, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Peace. Peace out. Power to you. Power to you. All right. See ya.